Hey everybody, my name is Ann Morris. I'm here with my friend and colleague Jennifer Chevis. She's an IBCLC. I'm a local birth and postpartum doula in Sarasota, Florida. So today we are going into our Beyond the Birth video series again. And our topics today are pre-delivery prep and comfort measures. So Jennifer, I'd love to open up this dialogue with you today about what do new moms and new parents need to prepare for delivery?
Yeah, we get that question all the time, right? What do we need to prepare for the delivery? What do we need? So Ann and I are just going to chat about that today.
Yeah.
So to prepare for the birth, I mean, we always feel like it's really a two-part thing.
Yeah.
It's emotional and it's things.
Yeah.
It's consumerism.
All the things.
Yeah. So, and sometimes people get caught up in the things and not really focusing on the emotional part and the mental part.
Yeah.
So definitely take a childbirth class.
Yeah.
Definitely take a breastfeeding class. Some people, this is, I'm a little biased, I'm a breastfeeding educator, but people prepare for the one day you give birth, but they fail to realize that you breastfeed 365 days, and that turns into about 3,000 breastfeeding sessions in the first year if you nurse up to a year. And even if you only nurse for 6 months, it's still 1,500, and if you only nurse for 2 months, that's still almost 1,000 times. So definitely take a breastfeeding class. It'll help you understand what's happening and why it's happening and how you can help. So, and have dad come. Yeah. That's one thing, definitely. So take childbirth ed. What else are we wanting moms to do?
Let's talk about just like the things like that. I feel like society today, it like makes you think you need so many things in order to prepare for having a baby. So can we like kind of go through like what are the like important things that maybe moms need and what are the not so important things that moms need?
How about the bag? Let's talk about the delivery bag. You as a doula know you're helping moms when you're at birth. What do you see that they actually need and what are things they bring that maybe are kind of wasteful?
So I would say, definitely bring like your toothbrush from home to be
That'd be good.
That's really
Clean
important.
breath is important. Yeah.
If you're preparing to deliver at a hospital or a birth center, you're going to be provided with like something to wear. So
you
don't
need
even
clothes.
bother like bringing your nice nightgowns because you're not going to want you're not going to want to wear that. At least that's how it was in my experience. I don't know what your experience was like, but
I wore the hospital gown, let my booty show, the whole 9 yards. It was kind of fun.
And the hospital socks.
Yeah,
those are
great
too.
Yeah, they have a little grip on the bottom so you don't slip. But otherwise, maybe a flip-flop. I think a flip-flop is great.
For the shower.
Yeah, and then moms sometimes are really puffy afterwards. So flip-flops are way better, like an open-toed shoe instead of a closed-toed shoe. That's really good. That's really good.
That's a good advice.
I always say, too, for all of you know my husband, Kirk, but... think about the dads too. What do you need? Dads aren't going through the physical endurance of labor, so they're still their normal self. So maybe think about what they need during the day, if it's day or night, what they would need, So long ago, when Kirk was drinking Mountain Dew every day, we literally had like a little 4-pack of Mountain Dew we threw in the cooler before we left, and snacks that he would like because... the hospital didn't have Mountain Dew. So think about some of those things that you might use or need that will kind of be a comfort to you when you go to the hospital.
Cell phone charger.
Yeah, cell phone charger is a really big one.
Don't forget that.
Yeah, and then you want a going home outfit and maybe your own set of pajamas. But honestly, ladies, and this might be TMI for you, Eric, over there on the other side of the camera, but there's a lot of bleeding that goes on in the first 24 hours, and you're not wearing your own jammies. Yeah. That's not a good idea. Yeah. You want to kind of wear what they issue. And of course, you have like pads and things that you're wearing, but there's still accidents in that first day because it's a big transition.
That's right.
Yeah. I know one childbirth educator, shout out to Kathy Herman, if you're watching this, she really loved adult Depends.
There you go.
She did. She told everyone in her childbirth class that you should wear adult Depends, or if you want to invest in those and wear them, because you kind of have less messes and you just feel more secure. Yeah. So that's another idea, but you don't have to have that, again, because I'm trying to minimize the things we need.
Right.
Yeah, it's too many things. So we've got flip-flops, a toothbrush, face wash. The hospital really does only usually provide, and I would think a birth center as well, your basic soap. So if you have like sensitive skin or something, you might want to do your own toiletries, but don't go crazy. You're not putting hairspray in your hair. No. You want a scrunchie to tie your hair up, and that would be it. Yep. You want that hair out of your way for that baby when they're skin to skin and nursing, and or if you're pushing or in all these positions, trying to move around during your birth, you're sweating a lot, so that would be good. Yeah. Suckers, sometimes if you're not doing medicated birth, you can have some suckers or hard candies that you can suck on, but not all hospitals will allow that. They do provide ice chips, so that's good. Yeah. And in that birth bag. And then one outfit to go home for the baby. That's true.
Yeah.
And then the car seat.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You don't have to have the car seat, though.
It's true.
The car seat, Dad can always go home and get stuff.
Yeah.
Don't forget that.
So don't stress.
Yeah, don't stress. You might wake up in the middle of the night and feel like you're in labor and you're just like, I don't have my wits about me, but I'm in a lot of pain. Let's just go. That's totally fine. Don't stress. It's really important to just get there and go where you want to be with maybe your midwife or your doula in a birth center or even at the hospital. Just make sure you call the appropriate people. That's the most important thing. So emotionally, like prepping on that cell phone, right? Let's have those numbers at speed dial and make sure they're on Dad's phone. Dad is huge here. This is how he can support you. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, he needs to know how he can help.
Yeah.
So the birth list in the hospital is not that long. I like to keep that bag small and simple. They're going to provide you sanitary napkins. So you don't have to have the Depends. You don't have to have those things. You don't have to bring your own stuff. And this, again, maybe TMI, but your doctor should give you a list. There's nothing in the vagina, so we can't have tampons, ladies. So it's got to be sanitary pads. Sorry. What else?
I mean, I think that about covered it.
Yeah.
That was a really good list.
Oh, I know. This is my biggest thing as a lactation consultant, and I wish I could find a company that would make them and hand them out in an affordable way, but they're super expensive if I try to do them in bulk. A nail file, a baby buffer for their nails. Not clippers, people. Babies, if you clip them, sometimes they'll bleed. So the babies are born, they have these really long, soft nails.
Yeah.
And it's better to buff them downward in a downward angle, and then you can peel down and get them off so they're not scratching their cute little faces, and you can have them skin to skin. Because what I see all the time, it's a big pet peeve of mine, is you're in the hospital and the moms put the little hospital gowns on the babies and they cover their hands or they bring mitts for their hands. Those babies learn so much with their hands. They want to touch, they want to be skin to skin, they want to be touching the chest. And moms are like, but their hands, they're going to scratch their face, they're going to poke their eye out, their little nails are so long. So that's a big favorite of mine.
Love
a
that.
little baby buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little buff. You can do an adult female little square buffer is all you need. You don't have to have a baby one because they don't make them. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish I could find them.
We can invent that.
Yeah, I need to do that.
And then our second topic was...
but wait, we're going to talk more about when you go home. What you need too. Sorry.
Okay.
So I had some really good things. Let's see. We have pillows. Well, we already talked about pads. Pillows, pads, and all-purpose ointment, and pads, bras, and galactagogues, something like that. We had a fun little thing we were talking about. Now I just messed it up, but that's okay. But things when you go home. So you don't need like a boppy pillow. You don't need a boppy pillow in the hospital either, by the way. So that kind of ties in with there. A lot of people are like, I forgot my boppy. Boppies actually lay really low, so I'm trying to stand up nice and tall for moms. And babies are about as big as my arm here. So the baby's here at the breast, and the boppy's here. And actually, your tummy is out to here. So the boppy's around your tummy, the baby's over here, and the boppy's here. So you're not using the boppy, guys, okay? Yeah. What works out really great is you're just going to have regular pillows that you can tuck on each side to support your arms because our shoulders get really sore when we're nursing. Maybe a pillow for your lower back, and the hospital will provide those in a birth center.
Yeah.
But maybe a towel roll, nursing blankets, those kind of things are going to really help prop the baby for that positioning when we're nursing. What are some other things you would need for home in terms of comfort that you can think of?
A footstool.
Oh, yes, a footstool.
When you're nursing.
And you can even use luggage or a box. You don't have to use a footstool. You could just use your ottoman or your table, but be prepared to be kind of laid back.
Yeah, to be comfortable.
How about essential oils? Are you a big fan? Or?
I love essential oils.
Okay.
To promote like sleep, rest. De-stressing.
And you don't have to have a lot. You can just buy a single one, like some smell that really comforts you maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some moms have those in labor. That might be something that makes you feel better that you would want to pack in your labor bag, right?
I know some moms that have done that,
Yeah, lavender. I know lavender gave me a headache for whatever reason when I was in labor. I don't know why, but it did.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we can talk all-purpose ointment. Like a lot of moms are like at the store and they're like, I need this ointment and I need these pillows and I need all this stuff to breastfeed. I will say you need nursing pads. The hospital will give you some of those too, so you don't need to take those to the hospital. But nursing pads at home, you might need those, and I would do disposable simply because infection can breed when you're using the same one over and over again, unless you're sterilizing them, but most people aren't. We don't have time for all that, guys.
So true.
Yeah, you're going to be nursing a lot. But and ointments, my big thing on ointments are don't buy them. Lanolin cream actually can create, on the nipple, it can create a barrier because it seals in anything that's under the skin. So you're going to be washing the breast with soap and water every day and keeping that area clean, and lanolin can actually build up over time. So I'm a big fan of olive oil. Like, we all kind of have that in our kitchen.
Yeah.
And or coconut oil. That's what you're going to be putting on your skin to help soften it, make it friction-free if you're using a pump or a hand pump, to do massage. And then you have to wipe it off before the baby latches, though. But to comfort yourself afterwards.
Yeah.
So, and if you need more help because other things are going on, please reach out to someone and ask them. But I wouldn't honestly invest in all those nipple ointments.
Yeah. They're so pricey. And I
They
feel like
are.
those like, olive oil or like coconut oil is right in your house. Like,
Yeah,
it's so easy.
It's so easy, and it's less. Less is more. We were trying to do less is more. Breastfeeding is supposed to be economical and green for the environment, and it's supposed to be one of those things that you're not actually spending money on. So let's not get into those products unless you absolutely need to. We're all on speed dial with Amazon, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can get that stuff if you absolutely need it afterwards. That's just not a priority.
Yeah.
What else did I have? Galactagogues. Please do not buy any herbs or supplements or anything like that. You don't need that stuff. I mean, unless you were recommended by your lactation consultant because you had a history or an issue with supply previously, then absolutely listen to them. But if you're a first-time mom or even a second-time mom and you're seeing all these cool new products that have come out, you don't need them. Okay, like, see what your body does on its own, and then call someone and ask for advice on that topic. Do not invest in that right away.
Yeah.
And then let's talk bras. What kind of bras do you think that you see moms that are liking, that are out there, and places to go to buy them?
That's a good question. I've heard really good things. There's a brand called Latched. And then what's another one that I've heard of?
Are they affordable?
Mid-range, yeah.
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 I'm telling moms still Target and Walmart for
Yeah.
like the nursing tank.
Yeah.
Right? Because they like their bellies covered. We like to expose less. We're a little modest at that time because we're feeling a little bit bigger than normal, right? No matter what your size is.
Yeah.
And then they kind of just pull down the top, and then this always kind of stays covered. I really like a nursing tank for the hospital too, actually. So you can put that in your bag.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, a nursing tank only. Too tight, anything too tight can actually reduce your milk supply.
Yeah.
So I don't want them too tight and too tight fitting. And then I wouldn't even buy a nursing bra, like a fitted bra, until after you deliver, because you don't know what size you're going to be.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're going to turn into.
Yeah.
So I would not. I would just do a tank, something easy and comfortable. If you have like a sports bra that's stretched out or too big, that would be fine, but it needs to be really loose. And then, if you're sweating and it's hot and it doesn't have that breathable material, then you can breed infection that way as well.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good point.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, let's talk pumps. Breast pumps. That's another one that moms are always digging into. You were an exclusive pumper, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us about your experience with breast pump and what you needed.
So I used like the regular flange that it came with, so I didn't need to buy like any extras. My insurance, I was so happy, covered it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, just the standard. I used a Medela. And it was great. I know some people have good experiences with that one, and maybe others prefer other brands, but I had a really good experience with the Medela pump.
When you're taking care of moms post-delivery and you're in their homes, do you find any user error more with any one pump than another? Do you see moms struggling with any of the pumps, or?
No.
Right,
No,
they all seem to be pretty good now.
Yeah, I mean, whichever pump like a mom gets, I feel like she gets used to it. I mean, for me, I had a bad experience with one particular brand, but I feel like I don't hear that often.
Yeah.
So maybe that was just a personal preference type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, I feel like pumps are like pretty standard. And how about you? I mean, do you feel like you?
Well, I guess my tips as an LC is, sometimes, first of all, insurance will cover a breast pump. All insurances are supposed to cover breast pumps.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of them are requiring mom to deliver. So I say don't stress. Like, that's fine. Just wait till you're delivered, and then right after you're delivered, that can be dad's job. You put that on dad's task list after the delivery, is to have him kind of do the work for the breast pump. Call the OB, get the prescription. There's also aeroflow.com. They'll do all the work for you. That's a great resource we always hand out when I'm working at the hospital. So that you just put your name and information in there, and then they contact the OB, they contact the insurance, and then you get a pump in the mail. Now, with that, though, you get the pump that your insurance carrier sends you.
Sure.
And so I guess the point of you saying, like, I haven't really heard any major issues with a lot of pumps, and you haven't either. So maybe just take the pump your insurance carrier provides you and not stress out about it.
Yeah.
Okay, but a good one to have on hand in case you need it right away would be a Haka. Those are very inexpensive, maybe $6 to $10 on Amazon.
And that's the hand pump, right?
That's a Haka is just like a siphon type pressure that it has this, silicone comfortable lid and a reservoir to collect milk, and you fold it back, put it on the breast, and it kind of folds down, and it kind of creates like a suction cup
Okay, gotcha.
on the breast, and then it can just collect milk, and you can kind of hand express, and it'll collect it for you. So it's a really nice tool, especially when a lot of moms leak that first week. They're leaking all the time.
Right.
So it's a great way to collect milk in the interim, and then you can put that milk in the fridge or just give it to the baby if you're worried they're not getting enough with a spoon or a little baby medicine cup. And then the other one is just a hand pump. Those are inexpensive. They're $18 to $20 on Amazon or at the store. They're not bad at all. So Medela has the best hand pump, I feel, but a lot of companies offer them, and try them. I mean, if that's what you had at the store, I just wouldn't stress so much about product in terms of pumping. I will say, as a consultant, I do know we don't know what you're going to do as a mom in terms of how your breast is going to respond to pumping.
Yeah.
So that's where I come in terms of understanding what's happening. Are you having a delayed letdown? Do you need a different draw? Do you need a different speed? That's where I come in terms of offering that advice for you and assessing your pumping session, and then saying you would want to invest in this. But for the average mom, you don't know.
Right.
Now, and then there's the one other pump, the expensive hands-free that you wear.
Oh,
there's a couple of those on the market right now. They're really expensive. Like, what price did you see online?
Oh gosh, I want to say like a couple hundred at least.
I
like 300, 400.
swear I saw 600.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, I believe it.
But I had one client recently. She absolutely loved it. But she was an experienced mom. She was an exclusive pumper. She already knew her body.
Okay.
And she was going back to work full-time, traveling 40 hours plus.
Okay.
Going to be away. So she knew, and she says it works great for her. So I wouldn't tap into product until you know for sure. Like, that's something you're going to need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
All right. Okay, so I think I covered a lot of the things that I could think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the other one would be comfort measures. That was the other topic we were going to discuss today.
Okay.
So what are some comfort measures that you would do to prepare for birth and labor?
Yeah. So I would definitely say to have like a birth ball. That's something that I have seen clients
I love birth balls.
Yeah. Yeah, they're super awesome for getting your hips nice and open. There's a lot of different positions you can try. You can try like kneeling on the floor and leaning over. You can stand up and lean on the ball. You can sit on the ball.
And those aren't expensive.
No.
So those are maybe $20, I think.
And if you hire a birth doula, most of them carry them in their doula bags.
There you go. One less thing for you to huck to the hospital.
That's right. That's right. Another thing would be, you could use the essential oils that we kind of previously discussed. A lot of moms use essential oils in labor to comfort them, just familiar smells. Sometimes if you go into a new environment like a hospital or a birthing center, it's a new place, it's a new environment, and, smelling that familiar smell that's really nice to you, comforting, it can be, really soothing and relaxing. Another comfort measure that's a big one, water.
Yeah.
Water is said to be nature's epidural. So if you have access to a shower or a tub when you're in labor, take advantage of it, because it's been known to, just really de-stress. It can relieve muscle tension, gets the blood flowing. So definitely utilize water if you can.
Nice. What's in your doula bag? Like, what kind of little tricks do you have maybe that are in there that you bring that maybe use for massage or?
Yeah, so definitely some massage tools for sure.
So what do you have?
It's like one of those like roller things.
Okay, that's fun.
You can use like a sock, like an old sock, and you can put like like rice and put it in the microwave, and you can warm it up. And
that's great for breastfeeding too, actually, to help with letdown.
That's great. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Prep yourself a rice sock.
Yeah.
Because you can microwave those, right?
Yeah. Totally.
You just throw them in the microwave maybe for a minute or two.
Yeah, a minute's perfect.
Just to warm them up.
Yep, we use those like on the lower back. Is really nice.
Oh yeah, that would feel really good.
What else is in my doula bag? Do you know what a rebozo is?
I actually don't.
Okay, it's kind of like a shawl, like a really thick shawl.
Okay.
And you can kind of like wrap it, and then you use it to do like like compression. I don't know how you would say it. Like I guess you would like pull it to really put like pressure on certain spots like on a woman's body during labor, during those contractions. It really, really helps.
Yes, we would do. I was a labor and delivery nurse before I became a consultant, and we would use the sheets.
Oh yeah,
we would just use the sheets rolled up and use it. But it can be awkward if you don't know how to roll them or wrap them right. So that sounds like a great
strategy.
Tool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Essential oils, like I said before.
Olive oil, or do you bring any oils? Like other oils, not essential oils?
I didn't think to do that, but that's a good idea.
Okay.
I should do that.
All right. There you go.
Yeah. Those are a few of mine. How about you for like breastfeeding comfort measures?
So my big ones are, of course, like making sure your feet are up, making sure you have a pillow in your back. I kind of covered those earlier. Making sure you're using props to support your body. So think of like when we talk about setting ourselves up at a computer at work, how we, have to worry about our ergonomics. You definitely want to do that when you're breastfeeding because you do it about 10 times a day.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure you're supported. But we don't know how to support ourselves. So again, have a pillow in your lower back. It's really, really important. Have a pillow on each arm because when you're holding the baby, and have those little props nearby that you can grab easily and tuck. Oh, my other thing that I love, actually, that I could have talked in the other one as well, but this is great for setup, like what to be ready for. I call it a lactation station.
Oh, yeah.
Have a lactation station set up. It's going to be a little basket with goodies, like high protein snacks.
Yeah,
so we're going to do nuts if you like nuts. You're going to do bananas, like dried fruits. What else is
protein bar?
Yeah, maybe a protein bar. Be careful. Some of them have a lot of sugar, but there's some great ones out there.
Yeah.
And because you get hungry and you get thirsty when you're nursing.
Yeah.
So make sure you have whatever water device you have that you're going to have a little place to set that stuff.
Yeah.
And again, maybe a nursing pad, olive oil, because I don't really want to push on the nipple creams, and the rice sock and or your props. So you have like a station where you keep all your stuff, and then maybe your pump is there. Also, like if you do have a pump or you're using it, to maybe wash it and go through it and know how to use it if you happen to get yours before birth. You don't have to, though. It really doesn't take that long. And usually I give that job to the dads because the dads kind of have more of an engineering brain. And so they're really good at like, put this pump together. And they're like, okay, I can do that, and it gives them something to do. So don't stress about that. But that would be like something you would keep at your lactation station.
Yeah.
So I like a lactation station.
That's great.
Make sure you know how to put your feet up, sit in it before you give birth. Make sure you're comfortable. They're pregnant because the belly's still there, and then the baby, the weight is still there.
Yeah.
So that's a good one too. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So we covered a lot with pre-delivery prep and comfort measures in labor and
We
breastfeeding.
did. Yeah. If you want to contact us for any private services, definitely look at our contact info down below. And follow our business pages, Lakewood Ranch Lactation and Ann Morris Doula Services.
Yep.
Awesome. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.
Bye.